Hey man, say man, it's your boy DAA man, Daylight TV, back at y'all with another Mafia Material Mobcast, episode number 6. Hit that like and subscribe button, smash that notification bell if you're really mobbing with the content. Daylight TV, let's get it. So, on the last episode, we covered the tragic shooting death of Fort Worth rapper Get Money Lil Ronnie and his 5-year-old daughter Armani at Slappy's Car Wash in Forest Hill, Texas. Since then, both shooting suspects as well as the driver have been apprehended. Also, I mentioned on the last episode how my endeavor into the media space started when I began covering the death of Mo 3 and the war in Dallas. Now, while I was following up and doing further research on the Get Money Lil Ronnie situation, and they identified the suspects, I did a little digging, a little reverse image search and all that, and I found out that I found out a little more about the ongoing beef between the Casino Gang and Hood Fame, or 4E, as they're also called. And I found a photo that was posted online connecting one of the alleged shooters to not only CJ Casino, but Yellow Beezy. You know what I mean? Which kind of sparked my interest, to see what the connection was. But we're not going to go down the Yellow Beezy road on this trip. You know what I'm saying? Fact, hold on.
Dallas and Fort Worth always had like a silent.
What the fuck? What the fuck did I do? Yeah, I just wanted to show y'all that's the picture right there, of dog. That's Jacoby Russell. That's the dude who ended up turning himself in. We're gonna get into that later. But that's CJ Casino, and that's Yellow Beezy, and that's supposed to be bro right there. It didn't really look like him, at first, if you ask me. You know what I'm saying? But that's who they saying is one of the alleged shooters and everything like that. But like I said, we're not going to go down the Yellow Beezy road, you know what I'm saying, on this trip. But we are going to get into the chain of events that allegedly led to the death of Get Money Lil Ronnie and his daughter Armani. And, the still developing aftermath, right? So, yeah, man. One of the first things I found when I entered Get Money Lil Ronnie and CJ Casino, I came across a Say Cheese interview with both of them together with Sean Cotton smoking and talking about, gang culture in Fort Worth, the music scene, and how there wasn't no Dallas-Fort Worth beef. In fact, they both were cool and had records with the boy, Trap Boy Freddy. You know what I mean? And we all know he connected to Yellow Beezy or whatever. But let's jump into the Say Cheese clip or whatever and, get a little rundown and shit. This is CJ Casino and Dog.
Beef. I don't want to say beef because people surround messy and I'll be trying to start shit. But it's always been that silent competition.
Look.
You know what I mean? Let's talk.
Look. You say they got that little competition or low-key, whatever. We finna tell y'all what's up then. I got a video shoot coming soon. Trap Boy Freddy. New shit coming with Yellow Beezy. So, ain't none of that bullshit. It ain't none of that. Like, Casino gonna tell you shit. What you got coming up?
Real,
what you got coming up?
Trap Boy Freddy got some shit goddamn. I've been fucking with man. Say Dallas love me, man. We
New
fuck
videos
with
coming,
Dallas,
man. You
for
just
real.
shot one with
I
Trap
don't
Boy.
know nothing about that shit. You know what I'm
Right, and I'm gonna ask y'all about it. Y'all don't gotta go into it anymore.
Nah, look. And then look, even if y'all do feel like that, or these niggas do feel like get some shit like that, it ain't none of that, man. Y'all niggas better clean that shit up, man. Like I said, nigga, somebody gotta be the motherfucking Migos around this bitch. Somebody gotta be Goo-Wop. Somebody gotta be Long Way. If it ain't gonna be that, y'all gonna wait 10 years and let your kids be the next rappers and shit. Somebody gotta go and grab the check.
Right. I'm gonna ask y'all about because it's been all over Facebook. It's been, if y'all don't want to talk about it, we don't gotta talk about it. But
man, look, you just clean that shit up, man. Nigga ain't with that bullshit, man. You know what I'm saying? Niggas tripping, being public with that bullshit. But look, somebody better get that motherfucking check, cause there's a lot of rappers out here acting like they super hot, but they don't got the check to match. But then you got these Atlanta rappers coming down here and get a Texas check all day. But you know what I'm saying? Niggas say they so hot. But niggas salute all kind of niggas and shit, but nah, it ain't no bullshit like that. Niggas getting checks. Nigga ain't trying to. Nigga ain't do it. Nigga ain't even gonna run with that bullshit that they trying to bring on or they trying to drag on. We ain't running with that shit.
Yeah. I mean, but Ronnie, I've been around you for a long time, and you seem like the cool, calm, collective type nigga. You don't get into the petty beefs and all that. But you know, Goyo is a hothead, and you know what I'm saying? How do you feel about, you know, the Mo 3 shit? Like, is this real or is it just entourage? You know, a lot of niggas within the circle that's keeping this shit going on.
Nigga ain't sweating that shit. Nigga ain't running on that shit. Look, clean that shit up. That's about it.
Straight up.
You feel me? Ain't none of that bullshit between whatever city. Just clean that shit up.
Most definitely. Most definitely. I mean, CJ, how you feel, you know, about all this shit that's been going on the media and shit like that?
I see through. That is the last thing that I would be worried about, man. I'm trying to go get some money and stay in this motherfucking hell. Next mixtape coming soon. I don't worry about none of that other shit. Nobody else got going.
Yeah. Now, CJ Kasino, when I put your shit on my blog, it's like a lot of people, your flow, you know, your delivery is what catch a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? It's not trap. It's like, it's everything in the one for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, who influenced you, you know, with this rap shit?
Shit, really? Bugatti Casino. Bugatti Casino, my big brother, Hunter Tate. You gonna hear about them soon. Sure.
All right, let's go.
I don't even make a block, man. Where they at?
So y'all see that or whatever and shit. Now that was 10 years ago. That's 2015. You understand what I'm saying? Everything seemed, you know, cool, cordial at least. You know, so initially there was no smoke between Ronnie and CJ. They were from different sides, but it seemed like they had mutual homies and it was cordial. You know what I mean? Now Go Yayo and Get Money Lil Ronnie, you know, they both from Hood Fame, 4E, you know what I mean? And at some point, Yayo and Bugatti Casino, who we heard CJ say was the reason he started rapping, and they from the same, you know, Casino crew. He, in an interview, well, you know, they start getting into it or whatever and shit, and you know, they start pulling up on each other's blocks and all this other shit, right? So we're gonna get into the part where CJ pulls up to Go Yayo's hood, and Go Yayo responds or whatever, pulling up to CJ hood. Just now this probably happened a little later, you know what I'm saying, like in the thing, but because if you look at how like they look, you understand what I'm saying? Like they all look like it's a little older, a little more recent, you know what I mean? Probably before Yayo went to jail. But I'm gonna play this clip for y'all right quick. It already started playing. Y'all know how this shit go.
Yeah, we on y'all block this shit, man.
Bugatti Casino. Bugatti Casino, my big
I
brother.
had to bring it back to y'all. Y'all know how it go.
You gonna hear about them soon. Sure.
All right, let's go.
I don't even make a block, man. Where they at? Yeah, we on y'all block this shit, man. We ain't outside. You know what I'm saying? See what else on me, nigga. That's it. Yo, David. Where the fuck y'all at? Where's y'all at, man? Davis, New York? Where y'all from?
That's
Why
crazy.
ain't
They got
nobody
a street.
outside? What the fuck, man? This whole like a ghost town. This shit crazy.
All right. You know what's crazy? They actually got a street called New York or whatever in Fort Worth. That's kind of crazy. All right. That's cool. That's cool. I probably wouldn't go over there, you know, till the smoke clear. Like I don't know nobody over there, so I ain't had no business, over there, especially if it's ganged out like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I just thought that shit was crazy.
Do what y'all want, man. Come get it. We here. Where y'all at? You know what I'm saying? I left this up for y'all. Hey, we gonna be here for a minute. We gonna give y'all nigga 5 hours. Pop out on y'all block. We here. You know what I'm saying?
Not you, CJ. On Bowie gang. I am not you, gang. On Crip. We out.
On the block, you know what I'm saying? With the response. This should be kind of funny. I'm gonna tell y'all some shit in a minute.
Outside on Strong. Come here. Oh, that shit, baby. We outside on Strong. I'll blow one of you niggas down out here, nigga. Down. On Strong, nigga. I'm king of the street, and we got it on us, nigga. Right now, nigga. 100 shots, nigga. Up your shit, nigga. I dare you come outside to play with me, nigga. It's murder game, nigga.
At the end of the day, I stopped fucking with him because of.
All right. Now, we saw that, you know what I mean? My bad, because I put this whole thing or whatever together and shit just to kind of like glide through it. So now we see, you know what I mean, all the pull up and all of that, right? And clearly, CJ and Yayo going back and forth at it. And like I said, initially there was no beef, you know what I'm saying? But there's an interview, you know what I'm saying, that clip that we're about to get into where CJ briefly describes what led up to the beef between him and Goyeo, but overall the whole casino gang and hood fame, however that was playing out. You know what I mean? So let's just play this right quick.
Boo. You know what I'm saying? Boo Nil was finna stop fucking with that nigga. They had an altercation at Freddie's studio. C Slick told the whole story on the Dallas Global interview. They had an altercation at Freddie's studio. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all ain't want to fight somebody. He ended up pulling up to Boo Brother house. Boo Brother ended up drawing down on him, spitting on him or whatever. Goddamn me, bro wasn't fucking with that. So they wasn't fucking with Boo after that. I'm not knowing. At the end of the day, I'm chilling with Yayo now. We going Atlanta, Jambalaya, we you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I didn't know them niggas like that. I was around because of Boo. So every time I hung with them, where Boo at? They playing it to the left like, he ain't answering the phone. Boo be bullshitting, Boo. So, but they coming to get me for everything. So, boom. One time we had came back from Atlanta, I'm hitting Boo like, bitch, where you at? I'm just so turned. I'm down to miss my partner, you know what I'm saying? Where you at? I'm at Saul's house. Oh, yeah, Saul. Bitch, I'm finna drive out there, you know what I'm saying? You know, we was just now meeting Saul. It's probably like my second time coming to Saul's house, you know what I'm saying? So, boom, come to Saul's house. Bro, and that motherfucker talking to everybody. He's sad. I'm shaking everybody's hand, but I'm kind of listening to what he's saying. I'm looking on like, what you say? Yeah, fool. Them niggas ain't been answering the phone for me. Them niggas been woo-doo-doo, ain't texting me back, nothing woo-doo-doo. So this, I'm finna play. I'm like, fuck these niggas got going. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, that day, bro, I got in there and ended it. Like, ain't no more. Bro didn't know where that, I ain't gonna lie, they ain't know where that shit, what the fuck? He know where it came from. On some real shit. We just put it off like, he hating on CJ, but at the end of the day, bro, them niggas was mad about that shit Boo Brother did, and they wasn't fuck. It was like some gangster shit went down behind it. I ain't gonna lie, like, it's a whole bunch of gangster shit, like, going on with this shit that a nigga can't really just, you know what I'm saying? But at that point, nigga, it was no more, none of that. No more none of that. No more hood thing, casino, none of that shit. I said, fuck that shit. I just roll with my partner because this nigga got me rapping. Feel I wouldn't be that if it wasn't him. So, you know what I'm saying? I gotta ride with him. He just ended up being a fuck nigga, that's all. But that's how this shit go.
Now,
All right. Now we see what sparked the discord, a nigga moment mixed with some gang shit. You know what I mean? Apparently something popped off in the studio. Yayo pull up or whatever, the Bugatti house. Bugatti brother allegedly drew down on Go Yayo and spit on him. That's crazy. And that led to, what I call gang trolling. You know what I'm saying? And the pulling up to each other's block to crash out. Now, like I said, when I played the video of them pulling up to each other's block, I don't know if those pull up, like the time frame in which they happen. I'm just trying to let y'all see the antics and, the cloud before the storm. You know what I mean? So we saw that whole thing or whatever play out. Now, from my research or whatever, it really seemed like, and from even what CJ Casino said, uh, I ain't see too much of Lil Ronnie dissing CJ in the beginning. You know what I mean? But according to this neck clip from Say Cheese interview with Lil Ronnie from about 3 years ago, or 2 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, Ronnie speaks on being involved in numerous shootouts, you know what I mean? Like behind all the beef or whatever friction and anything like that. So let's jump right into that shit. Fuck is this shit now?
you don't got to get too deep into this, but we did an interview. Then I did a Yayo interview like a month, maybe 2 weeks after that. I don't really remember. And then quiet as kept, y'all got in a shootout leaving the show.
Somewhat,
Okay. And then they say, luckily things, it could have got worse, but, y'all wasn't lacking.
Man, I'm gonna say it like this, man. You got certain shit that happen in this street shit / world, but that's the entertainment in the streets. You got some people that will take their entertainment to the internet and try to let the internet know for the people that don't know. Hey, this happened, but shit, I ain't gonna lie to you, that ain't even something that we glorify or, you know what I'm saying? But don't get me wrong, my nigga, that's just one situation. I probably had 50 of those situations before. You feel me?
Yeah. So you've been in a lot of shootouts that people don't know about.
Yeah, I've been in those situations before.
When I look at Hood Fame.
So clearly, like I was saying, it don't seem like it really had anything to do. Like Lil Ronnie seemed like he was trying to be on some cool shit, be out the way. I'm sure he's still down with his homies and all that. But it really seemed like the issue with, Hood Fame, 4E and all that, whatever, really came down to Bugatti Casino and Go Yayo having the issue. And then it really just escalated whatever when Bugatti's brother, went and did what he did. So now the real question, real quick, we're gonna finish playing this clip. Is did Lil Ronnie like really just end up in this shit or whatever by default for being down with Go Yayo? Like, is he just guilty by association? Or do you think that it was more off the internet with Lil Ronnie? Because he's saying that he's been in, like, I don't know, it could be an exaggerated number or not, you understand? But he's saying he's been in at least 50 of those type of situations where, it was bang outs and shit. So, you just got to wonder, and this is what they saying out of their own mouth, you know what I mean? So, I don't know, y'all. But, Yeah, let me know what y'all think about that in the comments and shit though. Like, we're gonna finish playing this clip.
I never thought niggas would want to kill y'all. Like, I know y'all got differences with people. I know the shit in Houston happened. But when I look at, yourself, you've always been a likable guy. Yayo's always been a likable guy. I know he's more in beef than you, but in the DFW, it's shocking to hear that people would try to take y'all off the map. Y'all have always been the favorites in a lot of people's
But you gotta
eyes.
understand, hood fame is just a jumping label that's in motherfucking DLW. Not the only, but one of them. And I'm saying that to say everybody had these kind of problems. I don't give a damn if you No Limit. I don't give a damn if you was motherfucking So Deaf. You will have some kind of confrontation or some kind of conflict with your label. Death Row even had it. So how you handle it or how you go about it, how you fix things is certain different ways. Everybody don't make it out handling it and still be successful. Look at motherfucking, I don't know what happened with Q Money shit, but that nigga was a good artist and look where how he's sitting.
Yeah. Yeah, he's in Q Money's in jail right now.
But they gon' but on some real shit, they gonna hate you, then they gonna like you, then they might hate you again. And what I mean by that, when you first come out, you don't have fans. You gotta build them motherfuckers. They not liking you. Finally, when you got them to like you, you're gonna have some people dislike you also.
Yep.
But they gonna like you so long to where it feel like you ain't even making no good music no more. You ain't gave them that hit no more. Now they dislike.
They gonna say you fell off.
Okay. Until you come back with another one. Or you might come with a diss song this time. And here they go again. We like them again. Another one. Or you might come with a diss song this time. And here they go again. We like them again. About everything he rap about and he speak about. Okay, last nigga that spoke on this 4E shit, he deceased. These niggas, yeah. Okay, last nigga that spoke on this 4E shit, he deceased. These nigga that were rockin' with you used to hit your T and put cock in. You know I'm talking about Bugatti, nigga. That same nigga you call Pops, nigga. Stop talking about Bugatti, nigga. That same nigga you call Pops, nigga. Stop, nigga. You ain't never killed nothing, nigga. You just running balls. Stop, nigga. You ain't never slid nothing but a credit and debit card. Stop, nigga. I can tell you ready to tell it as soon as you catch a charge. Stop, nigga. Fucking pussy, who you think we born? Boy, your name Clenard. Pussy, who you think we born? Boy, your name Clenard.
So now, we got the shots fired. You know what I mean? Now, I don't know if this live clip that we about to get into was directly after the diss or whatever, but this is the clip that started circulating after the hit went down that killed Lil Ronnie and his daughter Amani. And if you haven't seen it, you'll see why in a minute. You know what I mean? You're going to run the content.
Nothing to see here. It's been a lot of talk, but you have got touched, and your partner, he have got touched in the worst way. Starts on blood game, man. You don't got not one dead op. It's not one killer that bang folk eat at the city. No, hey, he dangerous. Not one on blood. Free all my little brothers. No, we been smacking. I got too many niggas up under my toe. That's why I don't pop out. I don't do nothing can do. Y'all don't have no real beef. Y'all some kid petty rap, man. Leave me up out of that, man. This shit real on blood gang. I gotta deal with a lot of shit right now, gang. Like, you don't even understand. You ain't never been through this. You don't have the type of around you to take you through this type of shit. Them niggas are every nigga's 4E is nowhere near gangster. You not from the south side. You can't go to Agland. Why you try to walk? I'm from Agland. Come to the on my damn mama. You can't go to that car wash, boy. Yeah, the didn't keep you up out of murder gang. Stop playing. The south side was never accepted.
Now, what's interesting is he's saying like Atlanta or whatever and shit. The car wash, because everybody kept saying about that car wash. To my understanding, Forest Hill is like the bird. You know what I'm saying? Or it's like it's supposed to be nicer than Fort Worth. But that's not the same car wash or whatever that he was talking about, allegedly, from what I was seeing on other like Dallas blogs or whatever, you know, people who were from the area. So yeah, that ain't that joint. But apparently, you know, if you from a city, especially that has like a car culture and shit, you know, like them car washes used to be a spot. Like, I mean, even in Detroit, you know, Maserati Rick had a car wash, and you know, it was a spot wall. Well, I don't know if he had a car wash, but you know, basically he was at a car wash when he got hit. And you know, car wash, gas stations, shit like that or whatever, it's always been like a hot spot where hustlers congregate and show off their rides and all that shit. So, you know, that's a culture. But I just wanted to point out or whatever that I saw somebody saying that, not talking about the same car wash where the joint actually happened at. You know what I'm saying? Just some insight.
You, gang. You are from Lil Vegas. Keep pushing. Stop saying you from the south side, gang. Claim Lil Vegas like how y'all came out, because y'all know the south side was not accepting y'all. I'm more respected on the south side than you lame. And that's a fact. Them how they just had you Chucky and them running out that goddamn Airbnb, dick and ball swinging on blood game, left that boy ass naked. He come out there, dick and ball swinging, and I know because Mad Max was there. Yeah, free Mad Max on blood. He was pulling up. Yeah, he told me about how he came out that whole dick and ball swinging. He had to give him a shirt on blood game.
Yo.
Well, y'all go hide somewhere. Crawl up on the rock. Cause that rap is over with for y'all, man. It's just, y'all doomed. Boy, that wasn't no car wreck either back then when you flipped a couple of times because you thought you was safe enough to go to a club in my city. Yeah, how them boy had you in the neck brace in the hospital. You all on Twitter thing.
Okay, now I remember, I believe Say Cheese or Dallas Global, Real Tunes, one of them niggas posted a picture of Yayo in the neck brace, and they were saying it's a car accident and all that. But from the way CJ talking, is like they flipped the car. You know, or he flipped the car, whatever, when they was do. But that's crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that TMI.
Thanking God that you still alive. But guess who have touched CJ? Nobody.
All right. So we pretty much now we got the idea how everything popped off according to news sources and what do we call them? YouTube PD or some shit. Yeah, man. You know, now we got an idea, whatever, how this shit went. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, you news sources and YouTube PD, you know what I mean? Like, this is all the information and whatever that they laid out so far. Now, this brings us to the present day. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, not today, but March 3rd, 2025, while at Slappy's Express Car Wash located at 6500 Forest Hill Drive in Forest Hill, Texas, Get Money Lil Ronnie would be ambushed by two gunmen while vacuuming his car while his daughter was in the passenger seat or in the back. You know what I'm saying? And here's how the hit went down, man. You know what I mean? We got the footage. So let's play this. All right, so y'all see like they running across. Now that's apparently like you can't see it, but that's pretty much you saw a dude walk over. You know what I mean? Somebody else coming out. It's two shooters, right? So when they get over there, they start blowing that butt, and that's Ronnie running like as they started blowing or whatever and shit. I guess he took off and everything like that. Now it's a lot of people who was sitting here saying that, you know, Ronnie was running and he left his daughter and all this other shit, you know, trying to like really put a coward jacket on, bro. And I just pointed out how you don't know what your reactions are gonna be when you're just doing something random like vacuuming your car and then somebody just start blowing at you. Also, I personally feel like he may have been trying to like steer the gunfire away from his daughter. You know what I'm saying? Like, but cause watch this. He run across, and he run up like the side, and he go up there. You're gonna see the little arrow. That see you back there. So then dude run down on him. And I guess he figured he tried to get off and shit, but there's another dude on the other side. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they cutting him off in case he tried to run around or something. And then he just like stumbles into the parking space. You know what I'm saying? And so when you hear those cars, goofy ass nigga yelling, "We did it!" Like whoever's surveilling this shit, they got good audio and shit. Like they paid a lot for this shit. Goofy as hell. But yeah, so you see them cars when you hear them shots or whatever, those are the two cars that you heard in the background when you hear him running. You know what I'm saying? Like and just taking off. And then he stumbles out and he falls. You know what I'm saying? And that's, you know, that's the car and all that. You know what I mean? But yeah, man.
Victims, a father and a daughter who was 5 years old to this event.
My bad. That's the news conference or whatever and shit. So now you can see the two shooters hop out, run down on Lil Ronnie, and you know what I'm saying? From the angle, you see Lil Ronnie running away from the vehicle. And like I said, you know, some people say he ran and left his daughter, but for real, I think he was just trying to lead the gunfire away, you know what I mean, from his daughter Armani. And, you know, he ran across the parking lot up along the fence. And you know, they hit him more times or whatever, and he finally just stumbled, you know what I mean, from the grass behind the shed and was on the pavement where he finally like collapsed. Now, emergency first responders would show up and start performing life-saving procedures on both Lil Ronnie and his daughter Armani, but both father and daughter were pronounced dead at the scene. Forest Hill police had to bring in Fort Worth police and like other police departments, you know, in the area to assist with securing the crime scene and maintaining crowd control. You know, damn near overnight though, they identified, you know, the alleged shooters during a press conference not long after it happened. So we're gonna get into that like clip of the press conference. It already started playing for y'all before. Back a little bit.
We lost two victims, a father and a daughter who was 5 years old to this event, to this tragedy. On March the 3rd at 10:40 in the morning, Forest Hill officers were dispatched to the 6500 block of Forest Hill Drive, reference to shooting. Our officers arrived and began life-saving measures, but both victims were pronounced dead at the scene. And now we've identified the two cowards who took the lives of these innocent people. We have public enemy number one, Adonis Robinson, who's also a registered sex offender. Public enemy number two, Jacoby Russell, who's on the run. They're scared, they're cowards, they're hiding. And we ask the public, please, you know where they're at? Let us know. We're aware of the video that was leaked online. We urge the public to refrain from sharing it. I want to urge the public, just the way you saw that video, and you know where they're at, and please call 911. Let us know where they're at. We do not know motive at this time. We have no information on that part. The three incidents are isolated incidents, okay? We had the Mansfield incident where an employer and his employee were at odds. The following day, we had a victim who was killed with a stray bullet, not related. And then on Monday, we had a victim who was targeted. It was an isolated incident. So to the community, I tell you, we are a safe community. The Sheriff Department has reached out to us, and we are working on a plan to increase patrol in the area. Sheriff Wayburn has called me numerous times, providing support, and we're going to continue to do that and answer the call as it comes in. In closing, I want to reaffirm to the community that we will hold criminals accountable. We're not going to allow them to come in here and think that they can get away with it.
Say two so suspects are on the run tonight after shooting a well-known rapper and his little girl. Matt Houston just got a look at new court documents that reveal the courts repeatedly gave both men second chances.
Forest Hill police Wednesday identified the two men they suspect killed rapper G LIL RONNIE and his 5-year-old daughter as Jacoby Russell and Adonis Robinson.
They're scared, they're cowards, they're hiding.
Each has a criminal record and a history of taking advantage of the mercy judges have shown them. In 2023, Russell was arrested for hitting a pregnant woman. According to court documents, he took a plea deal but broke his end of the agreement when he shot a man later that year. Again, he got a deal, a misdemeanor conviction. The punishment, 1 year on the labor detail where inmates can work off their sentence instead of going to jail.
Who the fuck is this nigga's lawyer? I want that guy. You shot a nigga and got a 1 year labor detail money? Oh, you's a lucky nigga, man. You's a lucky nigga. Then he beat up, I heard the pregnant girl that he beat up or whatever was his girl. And I forgot what they said they beat her with, like what he beat her with or how that shit went down or whatever. But yeah, you know, so he beat his pregnant girlfriend up, got off on that, and then he popped the nigga and got a year labor detail or whatever. I'm wondering where he shot that nigga. Like, he must have been, definitely was below the waist or something like that. Must have been a leg shot or in the foot or the hand or something. Couldn't have been anything too crazy because, you know, anything above the waist is considered attempted murder. You know, like, but shit, that's crazy.
All the 21-year-old had to do was show up once a week beginning this January. But court records suggest he didn't, and police were asked to find Russell and jail him just 3 weeks before this shooting.
Oh, this nigga stupid. Bro, you swung a 1 year labor detail for a shooting. And then, like, they saying you only have to show up once a week, and you didn't show up. Boy, you goofy as hell. I swear you is. Like, that's dumb, bro. I don't know too many people who would mess up a sweet deal like that. Like, they might beat you up in jail or whatever and shit if you came back on that. And then it's like, it made me wonder, like, was he working? Cause that's a hell of a deal, bro. I've never seen anyone like get it just a year for shooting a nigga. You know what I mean? But okay.
A shocking event from North Texas.
In 2019, a grand jury accused Adonis Robinson of attacking a 55-year-old woman who was jogging around Marine Creek Lake. He tried to pull down her pants, police said, but a bystander scared him off. He was arrested 3 months later and spent 2 years in jail. When he got out, he was supposed to register as a sex offender, but court documents show he didn't do it and went back to jail. Police also arrested both men on unrelated gun charges when they were teenagers. In Tarrant County, I'm Matt Houston.
So, now we know, you know what I mean, within like, now this crazy because the Adonis nigga, they saying he a whole sex offender and shit, like, you know, and he ain't even registered and all this other shit. So you got one unregistered sex offender, a dude in violation of a plea agreement for shooting in there, and where he got a 1 year labor detail or whatever, and then he doesn't show up, right? Dumbass. Now, not long after the press conference, the first suspect, Adonis Robinson, you know, the sex offender, you know, along with a female getaway driver, was apprehended at a gas station in Livingston, Texas, about a day later. And the remaining suspect, Jacoby Russell, would, you know, turn himself in. So I'm gonna run this little clip or whatever that I found. I want to say it's from Big Willie TV. Shout out Big Willie TV. You know what I mean? Y'all was definitely on scene for that. I'm gonna play this shit right quick.
Man, I don't know what's going on. Check on your people, man. Oh, that should go right there. Okay. That's the driver.
Fuck. Now that's the girl. That's the driver. Pay attention to her, cause she gonna come up or whatever later and anything like that or whatever. It gets real. You know what I'm saying? It gets real, people. But yeah, so that's the driver. That's Livingston, Pennsylvania. So like, she was apparently the driver that day, I believe they trying to say. And she was apparently transporting Adonis Robinson around, you know, and it just kind of bugged out or whatever and shit like that. Like, not only are you aiding and abetting a suspected murderer and child killer, but even before that, because I mean, it's still allegedly, you know, he's guilty, innocent until proven guilty. You know, even though that's how America played, you are guilty until proven innocent. But yeah, so, but the whole thing about it is he definitely a convicted sex offender. So I just think it's kind of crazy, whatever, the female and shit, like, the damn near try to take some cat and kill the little girl. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just, damn, man. But yeah, so let's finish playing like the rest of the clip. Much on this.
Keep crying. Don't cry now.
Hell yeah, she been
News tonight. We've got word now of an arrest in the deadly shooting we've talked about at that car wash that killed a local rapper and his 5-year-old daughter. So here's what we know right now. Texas Rangers tell us in the last few minutes they've just arrested 24-year-old Adonis Robinson, and they found him in Livingston, Texas. They say that he was arrested in a vehicle at the time. Meantime, 21-year-old Jacoby Russell still on the loose. They are actively looking for him. Investigators are still trying to figure out a motive with all of this, but they believe this was a targeted crime, and now one person in custody, and they will certainly begin asking questions. Whether he answers or not, we will see. Breaking news as we join you at 10 o'clock on this Friday night. The second suspect in that killing of a local rapper, Lil Ronnie, and his 5-year-old daughter is in custody tonight. Forest Hill Police confirming to us tonight that 21-year-old Jacoby Russell did turn himself in. That was at the Tarrant County Jail. U.S. Marshals arrested him on charges of capital murder. Meantime, the other suspect we've talked about, 24-year-old Adonis Robinson, who was arrested yesterday, is set to be transferred to Tarrant County from Livingston. That should happen sometime over the weekend.
All right. Now, when that happened, hold up. See, I messed up. I let it slip. But let's take it. Let's take it back. Let's take it back. Let's take it back. All right. So after everyone was taken into everyone involved was taken into custody, a video of a woman alleged to be the mother of Lil Ronnie's daughter Armani went viral on social media. And, you know, she had some friends and family with her, you know what I mean, and basically broke her silence about the death of her child. And let's just say it wasn't what people expected. Here's a headline or whatever from Vibe. Let me move myself so y'all can see the whole thing.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I grieve a little different, y'all. Y'all took my baby, but I'm not motherfucking tripping on that shit, bitch. Bitch, he give them and he take them. Bitch, we all gotta die around this bitch. I ain't fucked up about it. I fucked up about how she left around this bitch, but I ain't fucked up about it. Fuck you talking about, bitch. Cause y'all know, y'all wasn't fucking with my baby around this bitch. And she going out this bitch and style Gucci everything. Fuck you talking about. Yeah. Come on. Bitch. And her baby daddy gonna be proud of everything, nigga. Shout out to Petey. Fuck you talking about. The Three Stooges. Nigga, James Carroll, nigga, the tax man. This bitch ain't getting in the school, bitch. You gonna have to move.
After all that, you know what I mean, when I saw you know, the girl, like, everybody had something to say about how Ronnie baby mama, Armani's mother, you know, got on there and, you know, saying how she fucked up, but she not like fucked up about it, you know, all this other shit. And they're just saying like, oh, you know, like all these conspiracy theories and you know, bullshit. But my whole position is, bro, you can you can't tell that lady, you know what I'm saying, like how to really like grieve for her child. Like maybe it's not how, you know what I mean, you would deal with it, but that's just how, you know what I mean, some people cope different. You know, she might just be keeping on a strong face, you know what I mean, just so that people can't troll. Cause y'all know how they do this shit. You smoking on your dead partner, they laughing at you for crying on the internet, and you know what I mean, you miss your dog and all that or whatever. So after all that, you know, I saw the girl that we seen in the footage crying the handcuffs was actually released, you know, and she had a few words for Lil Ronnie's baby mama, you know what I mean? So we're gonna play this and see what she talking about.
The whole situation was fucking stupid. The car wash, it was stupid. They didn't have to do that shit. The fuck? But if the mama want to know what happened and what the fuck I know, I'm willing to tell her. Because she that. That mama know. I'm glad the fuck. Bitch, you know how I am with kids. I would never hurt no fucking kid, bro. I would never agree with nobody hurting no fucking kid, bro. Like, are you cool? You know that. Like, you know that shit. So for you to bash me like that, you to do the game like that, my mama, you trifling in a hoe, bro. Cause anybody know me? Anybody know me, bro. I've never harmed a kid a day in my life, bro. I've never did nothing to no kids, bro. I don't agree with that nigga killing no kids. I asked him, how the fuck could you do some shit like that? How the fuck can you sleep doing shit like that? What the fuck? I was mad about that shit. The fuck
Yeah, okay. It sounds good. Here's the problem, right? Here's the problem. You saying that, you ain't down with hurting no kids or whatever, but you aid and abet the situation. Because most people, if they had that position that you had, like, for one, they saying that you was the getaway driver. Now, I don't know if you was actually driving the car when they was there at the shooting and anything like that, but you damn sure was helping that dude get out of Fort Worth. You was up there in Livingston or whatever. Matter of fact, hold on. I'm about to find out how far Livingston, Texas is. One thing. How far is Livingston, Texas from Fort Worth, Texas? 3 hours. 3 hours and 44 minutes. So you drove in there that you don't condone what he did, but you drove him damn near 4 hours away from Fort Worth. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? Like, you may not have been down, like, with it, but apparently they saying that you the setup girl and you clearly know the baby mama. So you saying, you know how I am about kids and all that or whatever, and that you'll tell her what happened. So, I mean, like, surely you was involved. So if it was that stupid, like, you wouldn't have gotten involved in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Well, boom, there you have it, man. Breakdown of the drama that the streets and YouTube PD is saying led to the demise of Get Money Lil Ronnie and his 5-year-old daughter Armani, who had just turned 5 years old the day before. They were killed on March 3rd, 2025. Happened to be my uncle's birthday too. But just nasty work, man. And, unfortunately, that's the cold reality of war in the streets. See, nobody really cares about gangsters killing gangsters, but that collateral damage creates outrage. And that police scrutiny from that outrage is going to make the average crash out, fold under pressure when the people get them in that room, And for the girl saying that, that they saying with the driver to be out that fast, she must have told it all. You know what I mean? Shit, she on live saying, she tell Armani's mother how everything went down. And I'm like, shit, I guess you would. You probably sat there and already told the detectives. And a lot of people, like I was saying before, had a lot to say with how Armani's mother reacted, in the video. And I get it, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't the most profound thing or whatever and shit, but I can't even fix myself to say how a mother should display her grief after, losing her 5-year-old child. You know what I mean? For all we know, like I was saying, she just keeping a strong face, to give the other side less to, troll about. And as far as them dudes, good luck, bro. Cause that Texas, they still got the death penalty down there. They smoking niggas. You know what I mean? And they damn sure ain't getting no bond, because we just saw how the judicial system had pretty much been a revolving door for them niggas and, allowed them to be on the street to keep getting into shit. I mean, the dude Adonis Robinson or whatever spent 2 years in prison for a sexual assault, bro. Like, what kind of niggas did these dudes even rolling with? Like, you know what I mean? That you still, function with niggas like that. Or maybe that's why they just got him, to crash out like that, because they didn't really care for him anyway. He was, bad work. And the other dude, Jacoby Russell, like I said, he a dumbass. Like, he swung a 1-year labor detail for shooting a nigga and didn't show up. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. If you're still here, I appreciate y'all. Smash that like and subscribe button. Hit that notification bell if you're really mobbing with the content. Rest in peace to Get Money Lil Ronnie and his daughter Armani, and condolences to, all the family, friends, and fans. But yeah, man, remember, mafia is not a thing. It's a process. And as always, stay dangerous so you can be safe. It's your boy Daylight TV. I'm out.